Billionaire heiress Jessica Pegula is on the cusp of etching her name into the history books after reaching the final of the U.S. Open. For the very first time, Jessica Pegula might just be the first Grand Slam final debutante in tennis history who didn't actually need to win, from a financial perspective at least. The American 30 is on the cusp of greatness as she heads into tonight's showpiece against world number 2 Aryna Sabalenka at Flushing Meadows. For a player who spent most of her career in the shadow of her billionaire father Terry, an oil and gas magnate who, among other major things, owns the Buffalo Bills NFL franchise, a victory this evening could spark a monumental narrative shift. For far too long, Pegula has been painted as the daddy's girl who couldn't possibly want it enough. But in recent years, she's been proving her doubters wrong. Despite standing to inherit a good chunk of her father's staggering 5.3 BN fortune, Pegula has demonstrated a hunger to reach the top that you'd expect from some of the most disadvantaged players on the tour. After a full decade in the sport, Pegula had just one victory in a Grand Slam tournament under her belt and had spent several lengthy periods sidelined through injury. At that point, it would have been easy for the New York native to cut her losses and find another line of work. After all, she and out, a skincare range she founded, as well as several charities she'd worked with. But quitting really isn't Pegula's style. She plowed on through the pain in spite of a distinct lack of professional progression, much to the surprise of her family. "I remember thinking, why would she want to keep doing this?" Jessica's mother, Kim Pegula, told ESPN. "There are other women whose families are relying on them through tennis, but she doesn't have that worry. She doesn't have to do this, and her life would be so much easier if she didn't play. But it's because she loves this sport, and she's truly doing it for herself."